Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day to those of you celebrating. Imagine celebrating Father's Day. It's crazy. It's wild. How are we doing, everybody? Does anyone have any fun plans for the week besides like the very obvious Shadows of the Erdtree drop on Thursday? I lied to you all yesterday when I said, "Oh, it's fine. Like we got to Renala. I'll respec off stream." I didn't do that. So we will need to talk about specs and things on stream today. So we probably won't stay on this particular scene for very long just because there are certain. I am always anxious about respecking. I have 9 larval tiers, and there's like 8 more if I decide to go to Noxtella and just kind of like comb through for them. But I always get nervous about using a consumable item. Like, what if I make a mistake? What if my stat calculation was off by 1 and I have to waste another larval tier to correct it? So it's just kind of like this whole thing with me. But I'm that player in games. I hoard all of those resources. My webcam is going to be real fucked up today. It hates when I wear yellow or orange. It makes my walls blue, not that wall. This wall, totally blue. There's not really a way to fix it. So hopefully when we move into the game screen and the webcam is cropped, it won't be so distracting. People assure me, they're like, we don't really notice. But I notice and it drives me crazy. Just level up, but I can't just level. So there are certain weapons I know that I want to use. I think I'm gonna try to spread this in such a way that I can use everything in the game. I think it will sacrifice Arcane initially to make that happen. Like, I've exhausted Arcane. I'm not really into Arcane anymore. And I've done so many different builds. I think what I really want to do is a melee caster. I want to do a Carrion Knight run. I want to use sword sorceries and the great sword sorceries, and maybe as like a treat for ranged, I'll give myself Loretta's great bow. Just as like a little treat. But otherwise, I think I want to be stabbing with magic swords up close. So we're gonna need to have our staff in on our main hand. Because I'm going to be hitting with it, and that'll feel really strange. That does, however, give me the ability to put a sword in my left hand, or not a sword, a shield. Sorry, I'm so used to there being swords in my left hand because we won't be power stancing anymore. So we might be able to block or like deflect. I've never really blocked in this game before. I'm not really a blocker. I don't need to block if the enemy is dead, so I usually just focus on killing them as quickly as possible. There's something really enticing about it, and it's a build I've been interested in running for a really long time. I don't know if it will necessarily be super viable because, again, it's like the more spells you have, the more scrolling you have to do, and I'm the type of person where if you give me available slots, I'm going to fill them all because that's exciting. But it'll be really rough scrolling through like 8 different spells just to get to the one sword one, switching off, casting a different one, going back to the sword. So I think we may need to seriously limit it and just have like 3 or 4, and that's it. Shield counterattack. So Musty, how do you do a shield counterattack? Is it just like having the shield up and then strong attack after an enemy hits? We should try this. These are all things I've never tried before. We should try them. It'll also be my first time doing Vare's Quest offline. Obviously, for those of you who remember Vare's Quest, you are required to invade for it, which you cannot do offline. But I believe they patched in an NPC invasion you can use to complete it. No, yeah, I remember from the. I think it's like I think you guard, and an enemy hits you, and if you strong attack really quickly, you get like a shing sound and your attack does more damage. Yes. We might want to try that. Hang on, there's one more sword I want to look at. Yeah, okay. I've got a bunch of weapons open that I know that I want to use. We'll probably do a quick scroll through the weapons list just so I can isolate things. If we put int at 70, we can cast the full moon sorcery. If we put int at 60, we get Comet Azure. I don't know if we need Comet Azure. I've never used it. Could be kind of fun. right? It could be kind of cheesy. I'm a fan of cheese myself. But I think I want to put myself in this melee caster box. Block and attack, then RT, which is the strong. Interesting. Well, and we do have the Carrion Shield, which is very pretty. And that would work very nicely and synergistically with the Carrion Knight build that we're interested in. Spellblade stuff. I may legitimately need to approach this from like a practical fashion as well. Assuming someone doesn't use crowd control to make me naked. I imagine I'll be naked most of the playthrough. Because I believe Rajir's hat gives you a bonus. I think there are a couple other equipables that can either increase your in or increase the amount of magic damage you do. And obviously we'll need to select our staff pretty meaningfully for that as well, because different staffs elevate the effects of different types of sorceries. Hey, Ilias, what's going on? How's your Sunday been? What are you doing tomorrow? Do I have a dentist appointment tomorrow? My phone is like, this isn't your face. I'm like, I assure you, this is. It's contacts. My phone doesn't recognize me with contacts. That's so funny. Please say psych. Ha! Psych! It's on Wednesday. It's on Wednesday. About to be an adult for a stretch. I'm good. Thank you for asking. I missed Pilates this morning, but I went for a really long walk, which felt super nice. And I'm sleepy today, so it might be like we take a coffee break in an hour kind of day. Like tea may not be enough, and I don't drink a lot of coffee, so when I dip into it, it feels like Popeye eating, like shooting down a whole can of spinach. It's like sometimes it's too much. Sometimes I'm like, wow, I feel like the molecules of my body are vibrating at such a speed I could simply pass through a wall if I wanted to, which is not always good. But sometimes we want that kind. Yeah, sometimes we want that kind of frenetic energy working its way through our veins at a frenzied and destructive pace. See, I really like tea. And Ilias, I find that like the type of tea you are drinking can matter as well. Like a lot of people, especially if they're trying to transition from coffee to tea, go straight into black tea because it's like the highest caffeine content. So they figure that'll be like an easier. I like flavored black teas, but I'm a big fan of green tea. But I like my green teas astringent, which is, I don't want to say that it's unusual, but obviously it's like they're leaves, so the temperature at which they are brewed at is very important, because if you burn the leaves, the flavor will turn bitter, and I do that on purpose. I burn my green tea because I like when it's bitter. Which is something that I feel like violates some kind of accepted tea purist conduct, but I like it. I like it. It's so powerful. Morning tea of toast. Ooh. I like. Is it iced green tea? Because I used to go through iced green tea by like the fucking liter in Japan when I lived there. For lunch, I'd make my own breakfast, and then I would go into work. And work for me started at 12:30, 1. So I would get up and I'd make my breakfast, and then I'd go into work and get all my stuff done. I'd go to the convenience store across the street, and I would buy a liter of iced green tea, like an assortment of snacks, and I just drink it all day, every day. And then sometimes if I had a break between classes, I'd go over and get a coffee. The owner of the convenience store was one of my students. I was constantly seeing him. I was like, oh, Hiroshi, what's going on? He's like, I'll see you later. I'm like, yeah, you will. He was a very, very nice man. And we saw each other quite a bit. Yeah, probably easily like 8 times a week. And he was only my student once a week. So I just saw him a lot. Is it a hobby if it's cheap? It can be. It can be. Don't ask me what a cheap hobby would look like, because I am hard pressed to imagine. Thrifting, makeup, if you do it correctly, drugstore options, things like that. But I have never had one. Fuck, espresso's so good, Musty. I have been craving an affogato for like 3 months. And the only place in town that serves affogato is downtown. And Sammy! Spree, what's going on? How are you doing? Oh my gosh, it is so good to see you. Is this your own? I love this emote. This is so good. Spree, how have you been? What's going on? We're talking about tea. Caffeinated beverages of choice. Ooh, iced with lemon. That sounds so good. Fuck. I see. I've told myself I'm not allowed to buy a record player because I don't have the space for a record player. But then I bought the bigger bookcase, and now the plant shelf the plants are over there, and now this shelf has space for a record player. And I'm just like, I really shouldn't. My friends, it's so good. It's so good. I desperately. It's been on my to-do list for like a really embarrassing amount of time. I really want to. There's this great face. There's this great face that my cat makes, and I really want to just like erase the background so it's his face transparent and like GIF it so it looks like he's screaming or something. And I haven't had the time. And Mochi deserves a little bit more respect than that, but not a whole lot. Like let's be honest. Do you know what he fucking did yesterday? I was cutting up some strawberries for a fruit salad, and I put all of the tops of the strawberries in the sink. I was like, I will get rid of these in bulk later when I'm done. And I left the room, and I came back to the kitchen, and what is there? Strewn all across the top. Various strawberry tops, some of which were wet because he'd been chewing on them. And it's just like, why? Why, Mochi, your prescription special IBS food costs as much as my car payment. Like, will you please just fucking eat your IBS food? But he doesn't want it. He wants trash. He wants cardboard. He wants tape. He wants strawberry tops. He's really into green food for Caesar salad, broccoli. He's so foul. He's so foul. It's terrible. Spree, there are some really good record stores in my area, but again, it's like the downside is they're in more like creative or popular neighborhoods, and it's like I gotta drive there, and then I gotta park, and sometimes I have to pay to park, and paying to park is like the fastest way to discourage me from showing up at the function. I'm just like, I had to get gas on my way here. Now I gotta pay again. Oh, and I gotta pay every 2 hours. I think I'll just stay home actually, which is not a healthy perspective to have because I really should leave the house more often. Every now and then I catch myself thinking like, when was the last time I left the house to do something other than get the mail? And it's like, oh, man, that walk down the driveway is really fucking putting in effort, I guess. There are people Cal is the fucking worst. Spree, Mochi will do that, but it is a habit he has only recently developed. We've had Mochi for 4 years at this point. It's June! It's Mochi's birthday month! Mochi is turning 6 or 7. And we don't know what day, so all month is the month of the cat. We don't know when it started. We don't know why it developed, but a couple of weeks, maybe like 6 weeks ago, we brought home bread and left it on the counter like we always do, and he tore through the bag to get into it, and he munched through. And my favorite part of the loaf are the ends, and he fucking put his teeth all over it and he like crunched through it. We were like, well, that's weird. So we had to start, and he knows how to open doors. So we're like, we'll put it in the cupboard. Wrong. He can put his little cat hand and like inch it open and then get it. We have to lock the bread in the fucking microwave because it has a handle and he's not strong enough. It's foul. And so we've been doing that for the last like 6 weeks. And I think maybe his taste buds have forgotten the flavor of yeast. If we're lucky, the space between his ears, which would otherwise host a brain if he had one, has erased the legacy of baked goods from its register. But I don't really want to roll the dice to find out, because not only does he eat the best fucking part of the loaf, but then I had to deal with the stomach consequences. And it's like, he should know. He should understand. Oh, eat this. Feel bad. Barf. Maybe I shouldn't do the thing that made me feel bad, but he doesn't fucking care. I have seen him hop onto a shelf, eat some of my plant, become unwell, barf, go back 4 seconds. And it's like, Mochi, honey, you are so fucking stupid. How do you live like this? You think he knows he just doesn't care? For 5 seconds, oh my God. It's like, he's so quick and he's so quiet and stealthy when he wants to be. He's developed this habit, and this is actually pretty impressive. So I've told you all before that if he will let himself into the closet. We don't like him in there because he nests on all of the towels, and it's like, they're clean, bud. Like, maybe we get you out of there. And he knows if he leaves the door ajar when he climbs inside, we'll look for him. So he has learned to open it, go inside, close it behind him, and then get into the towels. But over the last couple of weeks, he will hang out with Momunist for hours in the evening time. Just chill, just sleep on her lap, so well behaved, such a docile cat, such a good cat. Isn't he good? He would never commit any crimes. He's so good. He's so good. And I'll be in my room, and I'll be eating, and I'll get up to go to the bathroom. And Mochi has learned that if he's been good and I get up, it gives him a window to misbehave while everyone's guard is lowered. And he'll slowly crawl down from my mom's lap, and he'll pace down the hallway, he'll peek into my room, and if there's a plate on my desk, if there is food undetected, or like it could be an empty plate, the food could be consumed, up he comes onto the desk, cat mouth ajar. He did that to my burrito last month. I had maybe 10% of a burrito left, got up, went to the bathroom, forgot something. I forgot my phone. I take my phone to the bathroom, sue me. So it's right around the corner. So I had my eyes off my desk for maybe 6 seconds because I got up, went, forgot it, turned around. He was already there, and the burrito was already on the floor, and he was eating all the meat out of it. The loathsome burrito eater. He's the worst. He's my special little trash man, and he knows it. He knows it. The worst part, like, anytime he sins, it is made more insulting by the fact that his cat face smells like whatever he's gotten into for the next couple hours. So it's like, great, thanks, Mochi. Now you smell like my burrito. Fantastic. Or that time you got into the Christmas ham, it's like, great, Mochi, your face smells like ham. And it smells like ham for ages. I hate him. I like him so much, actually. With bread, cable ties, she's she's staging it. She's like, what? Like, I'm just hanging out. This is totally normal. Like, my toy is here. Don't look at me. Like, I'm not here for no reason. Here's my reason right here. Hello, do you see the tie? To be fair, Mochi only got stuck behind furniture once. And it's weird because he definitely had a place to go. It's like his brain just kind of short-circuited and he froze up instead. I love that. I took a picture of him. He like raced around the back of his cat tree. So he was like kind of in the corner, and then he was like, he didn't know where to go, and I took a picture, and he looks so perplexed. It's one of my favorite Mochi pics. Yeah, he's got some good ones. He's not very photogenic, but he makes some really interesting faces. So, too smart and too much of a problem. I really wish that Mochi were more cooperative with other animals, because I would love to have another cat. And I think that another cat would be otherwise really good for him because he has some separation anxiety. And I think if he had a friend, that maybe some of his neurotic behavior would lessen. But unfortunately, Mochi doesn't see other animals as friends. He sees them as adversaries. So there is absolutely no chance of him ever befriending another cat. The neighbor's cat likes to hang out in the backyard. He is the sweetest thing. He is so wonderful. He is so kind. And Mochi is always like stanced up, ready to charge at the door, ready to like huff and puff. And the other cat is on the patio, like, what's your problem? Mochi's just like having the worst day of his life. I wish he liked Buddy. I so badly wish he liked Buddy. Because it's like, Mochi, then you won't be lonely. Then you won't be needy. You'll have a friend. You won't have to howl. Like, you would be reassured. But unfortunately, for Mochi to be reassured by the presence of another animal, he has to share our company with the presence of another animal. And he is just a little too jealous to make that a thing. Just a little too pampered and spoiled. Just a little bit. Yeah. What's that one? You're the most jealous cat I know. You know other cats. It's the same energy. Yeah. It's the same energy. He's so smart, but he's so stupid. Like, he knows how to open doors and operate simple levers. He understands how to turn a knob, although he doesn't have the strength or dexterity to actually do it. Like, we catch him trying to wrap both paws around a doorknob and turn it. He just doesn't have the strength. He lacks opposable thumbs. Like, he's so smart. And then every now and then it's like, oh, where's Mochi? And it's like, oh, he's stuck behind the fucking hot water heater. Okay. Not cool. Like, what are you fucking doing? Where it's like, where's Mochi? Why is he getting sick? And it's like, oh, he ate an indigestible substance. Super. He's done that about 11 times. He doesn't know that that's not digestible yet. Well, what can be done? I guess these lessons just take longer to learn when you're a cat, I guess. I don't know. But I do like him. He's resting in the other room. I do hope that we'll be able, if it's digestible. The amount of plants he's ruined. I don't know, Gorsby. That's interesting. I'm not usually like trying to point things out to him. I'm typically trying to keep him from noticing things. So I have the opposite problem. I don't know. I always get nervous when he's been too quiet for too long, but he was sleeping when I left him, so we're going to hope he's still resting. Hey, Goose, what's going on? I'm really excited. We should get into the game, I think. Yeah, because I do need to do a little bit of respecking, and I don't want that to take too much time. I'd like to be wrapped up in the next, 3.5 hours. So we should pop in. Let's pop in, and we'll talk respec. And from Renala, we will go to the Rose Church. We'll talk to Vare. We'll invade at least one guy, ? We'll take, Vare's weird napkin and, touch a corpse with it. And then we'll give it back to him. And then he'll, cut my hand or, put his blood in my body or something, and then call me his lambkin, which won't make us feel any kind of way. And then we're good to go to the mausoleum for Moog. And it will be a little inside green. So I've looked at trying to DIY a greenhouse cabinet, right? Because there are all kinds of things you can do with IKEA furniture, even like secondhand stuff. And it's if you can get grow lights in a glass cabinet with doors, you can have and then it's then Mochi can't get to it because it's fucking locked up. But it seems like so much effort. And then it's like, it's glass. How do I stop it? What if he jumps? What if it falls? The earthquake. Like, I don't know. I've always been too cowardly to like commit to it. Pretty sure you're going to have enough coins to summon a Mega Boss. People, we've gotten a lot of Radahn and we've gotten a lot of Radagon. And initially, when I was thinking about stats to sacrifice so we could respec, I was like, I probably have too much vigor. Unfortunately, Radagon is like 3-hitting us, which is crazy to me. So maybe we need that health after all. So I think we're gonna sacrifice Arcane. I think I have seen all that Arcane has to offer. I've been running an Arcane build for a little bit after we swapped off of Strength and then Faith, and we did Arcane. It's time for Int. Yeah, it's time. Also, hey, Ratha, what's going on? How are you doing? Will we lay in the grass next to the mausoleum? Is there grass next to the mausoleum? Plastic. Yes. Yes. Spree, it's something that I've thought about, though. What if I... Well, it's tough, too, because with this, it's like the top 4... the top 2 shelves are plant shelves, and the bottom 2 are for books. So it's like if I were to do just a greenhouse, I'd have to put my books somewhere else, which would necessitate a bookshelf. No! I don't need to buy any furniture right now. I don't. Oh, it's a song. Yeah, I didn't get it. Sorry. Sometimes relative is the only thing you can ask for. All right, yeah, I'm going to take us in. And just because we had that one glitch yesterday where Radagon was summoned in the sanctuary, what if we go outside? It should be fine. Yeah, okay. I will enable crowd control then, because if he comes in, I don't have any risk of attacking Renala, and there shouldn't be anyone outside for us. Okay. Yeah, let's get in. Let's get in. Hitting buttons. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Where's my controller? Here's my controller. Here's my tea. And then I think we're... Yeah, Goose, crowd control has been a lot of fun, actually. I've really been enjoying it. So I hope it's been fun for all of you as well. Yeah. I'm not cheating. It's fine. Don't worry about it, FromSoft. And we are good, I believe. The session should be started. Yes! Okay, we're good to go. So let me take a look at... I legitimately don't know if you can do it from mobile. I won't lie, it feels like there's a decent amount of neglect for the mobile Twitch interface, both by third-party devs and Twitch themselves. I would be interested to know, like, the user numbers as far as the activity that the mobile app gets, just from like that kind of curiosity perspective, right? But I hope that there's an interface, because I'd love if you could participate. All right. I hope it doesn't trigger in this room, but we had Radagon trigger in a sanctuary previously, so I'm just kind of like, we're gonna be cautious. All right, cool. We'll sort by item type and go from there. Glintstone, Chris with a dagger. I've done... Dagger build could be cool. No, let's stick with... Yeah, that would also require me to be so much closer, though. And the bosses in this game have so much mobility. Oh! I'm gonna go outside and a bunch of effects are gonna stack up on themselves, huh? Sort of St. Trina. Yes. Yes, I would like to use that. I think that's thematic, and I want it. Wait, is this the Haligtree? That's the Mickelin Knight Sword? Yeah, we're gonna want that as well. So I'm just gonna start making a list of things that I want, and then we will adjust accordingly. Is that Carrion Knight Sword? Sick. What else do we have? Lord Sworn. I feel bad that I've never used the Cane Sword, because I think that's kind of interesting. So let's see. So we have Strength, int, arc, dex, and faith. And I'm just gonna go through here and start making a list. If I could get dex to 48, either standalone or with an equipable talisman, I think that would probably be preferred. But we may not have that kind of luxury. So, strength 10, dex 10, and 18. And a lot of these we should surpass just by nature. This will give us our first faith requirement. And well, I don't really feel the need to do incantations. I wasn't a super big fan of the dragon cult or dragon communion spells, and a lot of faith-based stuff we have already experimented with because I did that power stance to holy greatsword build. But Western shoot, how does chat wait to make you 50 feet tall and mega Thank you, Amelia. It's more of like a mustard yellow in person, I feel, but it gets really saturated on screen for some reason. Dex, we'll take Dex to 12. And I love the ornamental straight swords, but I don't think I'd ever be in a position to use them. But we'll see. I loved Golden Epitaph. I was obsessed with that sword. It is so pretty. It is so cool. Golden Epitaph, there's another one that I really, really like. So we've set ourselves up for the Michelin Knight Sword and the Sword of St. Trina. Regalia of Aokade. Meh. I don't think I need to do Aokade things. A lesser long vanished domain. No, I'm good. I'm good on that. Night and Flame, however, could also be kind of sick. So we'll say 24 for both. Flamberge! We don't need a Flamberge. Inseparable Sword we can use by default, it would seem. Milo? Oh, this is the Dung Eater Sword. I was like, I don't remember this one. I really wish that we got Helfen Steeple sooner because conceptually, I think it is very, very cool. But we don't get it until Consecrated Snowfield, I think. So it takes ages to get there. 19, 22, okay. Blasphemous Blade. Yeah, we can use it anyway. Well, if we take Strength to 22. Golden Order Greatsword. This is my favorite sword in the game. It's just so fucking sick to look at. Dex 21, Faith 28. What if I did use the wife sword, though? See, and this is why we give our my walk-in closet of swords. It's tough because no matter what we do, I want to be able to use the widest variety of things. But there will be some things that I have to sacrifice, so I think that's going to end up being Arcane and Faith. But we'll see, like Greatsword, Watchdog Greatsword, Troll's Sword. Oh, Blythe. Now, I've done a lot of the Godslayer's Greatsword, so maybe I don't need to revisit that. But I never used the Black Blade. Say 26. Now, we could two-hand this at 22, so that's not necessarily impossible. Everything else looks good from a dex perspective. Malekith we would need 34. And then we should get into more dex-based requirements. I mean, look at, here's my collection of Rajier's rapiers. I wish that they were more effective. I really love the idea of the thrusting swords, but in practice, I never really felt any oomph from them. Bloody Hellas. Again, it's like, these are cool to look at, but I don't really want to do Moog things. We could. I don't really want to. We'll say arc 17. We'll put a question mark there. Because if I need to pull from a stat, I think it's going to have to end up being Arcane. Curved Swords. Wing of Astal, which we have. The Shoda, which will take 30 faith. I'm surprised I don't have 2 of these. I do have 2 of them. That could be interesting. $25, $30. The Frozen Needle shoots out an icicle. I was always surprised that the Flowing Curved Sword didn't get more attention, since it seems to specifically hearken to the mentor that who sealed the God of Ra that like Lelania learned from. So I'm always surprised that we didn't really seem to get more from that specifically. It's more God. I do want to use your sword. That is going to be 17. That's going to be Dex 35. And, you know, if we were to do Dex and Int, I don't think that would necessarily be a bad thing, because I believe that Dex also... A higher Dex means we cast a little bit faster anyway. So those 2 things may be synergistic enough that it would be a good call. Hand of Melania. That's going to be Dex 48, right? But I knew that. So the max stats that we want are 40 Strength, 70 Int, 27 Arc, 48 Dex, 50 Faith. Everything else is a bonus. We're set on Twin Blades. Yeah, no, the charged attacks are very flashy. No, thankfully, or regrettably, I don't own any swords in real life. Pole Blade, we would need 19 for. I don't really feel the need to go back to this one, though. I'll put 19 in parentheses. I've never been a fan of axes in any of the games that we've played. There's just something about them I don't find to be terribly elegant. I just don't really like them. I wish that I did. Oh. So pretty. But I don't have anything to match it with. Because I wouldn't be like super into the Scepter of the All-Knowing. I would want Marika's Hammer, but we can use that now. With the current spread array that we have. Did I go past Relic Sword already? I must have. Where is that sword? You know, I'll just look it up online, because we have way too many swords. No, this is it. This is it. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Full blades, axes, hammers. Not really a lot of flails in the game, so none of those really stood out to me. And now we're just getting into the really, really fucking big stuff, which I don't... I'm not compelled. And we did a decent amount... Ooh. Where is Vike's War Spear? I think that's coming up in here. Yeah, I do like to be able to use that, and we will be able to use that. Perfect. None of the halberds look that unique. I like the idea of using the Warsicle. Warsicle? Sounds like a fucked up bicycle or a unicycle or something. Warsicle. In Winged Scythe, we've got covered. I've done a dual whip build, but I feel like they should be faster. Where's District? Cypher Potta needs Faith of 30. And I've never really done anything with bows. Maybe I should. Is there like a really, really flashy bow? This is a crossbow, so it's not the same, but it's full moon, Carrion themed. Let's give this a try. Radahn has a bow, and his bow is real sick. Yeah, that's true. What are the stats on that? Oh yeah, we'll be able to use that no problem. But a full moon crossbow would be really well themed for the build that we're looking at. Oh yeah, and we're gonna be set on all of this because we're gonna have all of the int requirements. Seals don't matter because we're not really looking at incantations. I feel like this may have some use in the DLC if we use the unique skill on a certain spot. Like maybe it burns away something and it reveals like a secret path. Maybe I'm just really coping really hard, which is more likely than you think. Eclipse Crest, great. Okay, so let me just scroll through our spells. And then we are done. Okay. I like to start lists from the bottom. Not really super interested in 36. That'll pull people towards me. Rocksling is 18. Meteorite at 30. Meteorite of Astel. That could be sick. All right, so we want 55. And then specifically sword stuff. I feel bad that I'm really interested in the Celia sorceries, but I have a hard time finding ways to apply them. Hey, John, what's going on? Retaliation, Lucidity, Ashley's Moonblade. Carrion Piercer. This is what we want. We want Piercer, Greatsword, and Slicer. Perfect. We need 46 for Loretta's Mastery. Yeah, so I think we should prioritize 46. If we can get to 55, that'd be sick. And if we can't, that's totally fine. Which will prevent us from being able to cast Founding Rain of Stars and Comet Azure. But that's not entirely off the narrative path for us, since Azure and Lusat were cast out of the Academy. So that's fine. I would like to be able to use Gavel of Haima. That'll be within our int requirements. Sick! Let's look at incantations. Dragon stuff, madness stuff. We'll be able to cast all of that. Not Howl. But I've had a bad time applying Howl. I've had an easier go of Inescapable Frenzy, which is weird. So, Lisa! So we have been playing Elden Ring since Friday, but this is not my first playthrough of the game. I am getting us set up for the DLC. But I have played this game for an accumulated like 400 hours. I'm trying a new build though. I've never done a melee caster, which is something that I've been interested in for a really long time. So I'm gonna try that, and we're not gonna have a weapon. We're just gonna use the Carrion Sword sorceries, which I think would be very cool. And yes, there is a mod installed that lets viewers drop Radagon or Radon on me if they so choose. Or, like, give me a real big head, or like make me move real slow. So that's the pest stuff. No, thank you. Blood. No, thank you. Beast stuff. Not really. Black Flame is always good, but if I'm gonna be using sorceries, I really don't think we need it. In general, I've never found Pyromancy to be particularly satisfying to use. Now, some of this shit really cool. It is too bad I won't be able to use like Death Lightning. But Deathblight also only really matters if you're fighting humanoid enemies, so... yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the faith requirements to use. Big head, very popular. Pink hair, changing my skin tone, also very popular. We can get into 37, we will have that. To 29, we will have that. Wow, so we'll be able to cast regression and causality. That's sick, actually. I'm kind of cool with that. 19, 19. I'm not gonna need any of this. For Rings of Light, 31, 31. We'll have triple. I'd like to be able to use Radagons because I believe that's what Mikola created. Yeah. But everything else, yeah, no. I don't need to do crucible stuff. So this is perfect. Okay. I think we're ready for this.
Down.
I am totally assured. Michelle loves first person mode. It was initially really disorienting. There was the ability to invert the camera and that we had to disable because it was just like a little bit nauseating. Okay, so looking at this, we want, and if I can get us a little bit higher, I think that I should, but we'll see what we can hang out at. Because I don't think we should cannibalize health, regrettably. Strength was gonna be I had a question mark next to 34, so let's just put it at 34. Ooh, interesting. Okay. If I took us to 50 and then 25 mind. We could get a little bit more dex, or we could take 2 points out of Arcane. We would lose Eleonora's Pull Blade, but not Morgott's Cursed Sword. I will not have the ability to do dragon stuff, but that's fine. I think Faith is good where it is. We won't be able to cast like Elden Stars or whatever, but I would have to get Faith to 50 for that to work. Everything else looks good. It looks good. I feel like I have too much strength, actually. Because for maximum damage, I think we're going to want its... I think that... Is the soft cap 80 for int? It sure might be. Hey Fitz, what's going on? So I can do that. And we can get dex to 40. But I've already had to sacrifice a little bit of health. It could be very dangerous. Okay, I think we should pull from strength. So give me a second. What did I want? What needed strength? I think I might have just been trying to do everything. Otherwise, it was like 22 or 26. Well, and if we needed 34, we could do 29 and then put on a talisman. That might be the better option. And then we can get 45 dex. Yeah. Okay. I think this might be good. I think this might be good. Because we will be able to use every dex weapon in the game. We won't be able to use any of the arcane weapons. Not all of them, but we will have used all of them previously. We will be not quite able to use all of the strength weapons. But we'll come close. And the only ones we won't be able to use, I think, are going to be like very, very heavy. And I'm not a big fan of the heavy and slow weapons anyway. And then we've got kind of best of both worlds with Faith. Yeah. Let's do it. And hopefully me losing that 200 health is not going to be... like, particularly unkind. Yeah, let's try this and see how we feel. You joke, Alex, but I legitimately thought about it. I was like, let's take Vigor to 40. But then Radagon was kicking our shit in. So I was like, maybe not. Maybe we need to have a little... I can't be getting two-shot by the final boss. And it's tough because we've been away from FromSoft games for a while. It's like, that might just be the way that it goes with FromSoft. Maybe all of the bosses are meant to 3. I kind of don't remember, which is a hilarious, hilarious reality to reckon with. If I did that, because I still need to be able to survive in the DLC. So I think we should do 50. And then strength 29, dex 43, yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. And then we are going to unequip this. We'll need to unequip all of that. Let's learn our spells. And hopefully I have not forgotten how to do this. We'll do Loretta's Mastery. Carrion Slicer is going to be our main option, but I would also like us to have Greatsword and Piercer. Everything else doesn't matter. Meteorite could be kind of sick, but I don't want to give us too many. So we'll stick with this for now. And then...
I won!
Blueberry, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my gosh, for 12 months. It's your year anniversary. Thank you so much. We are happy to have you. Sorry to like draw attention out of your lurk. Feel free to continue lurking. I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself. That makes me really happy. Thank you. Physic-wise, so for HP for a time. Restores HP when HP near death. I don't think we need this. But I've done a pretty bad job of this in the first... If we're prepping for Mohg specifically, what I'm going to need is Purifying and... Let's see. Wimdy? It's fucking Wimdy! I've never done Wimdy. We could do Wimdy. Make consecutive attacks grow stronger. Boost Holy, boost Lightning, boost Magic. That's probably what we want. Okay, that's good. And then Ashes of War, not gonna matter. We can't level up. As far as equipment goes, we are going to want anything that talks about enhancing Carrion sorceries. Carrion Glintstone. Wait, what's the difference between Carrion Sword and Glint Blade? Ah, fuck. Alright, hang on. Glint Blade sorceries. Phalanx Retaliation. Okay, so we don't need Glint Blade. We will need to upgrade this since it is not maxed, but we will take Scepter. I don't think we have the int for that. We do have the int for that. But these are all S scaling, so it's probably fine. Thorn Sword, Sweet Desperate. Yeah, I think that's good. And let's put a shield in our other hand, because it's pretty. And maybe it'll be useful, but mostly it's pretty. Ooh. No, we'll do the Carrion Knight. Yeah, we'll do Carrion Knight. And then I don't think there's anything equipable that increases the potency of sword sorceries. Let me look. No, it does not look like it. Let me check if the Spellblade set has any augmentation. Increases the damage of magic dealing Ashes of War. But not sorceries. Okay, so I think we're probably still good maybe to do Fashion Souls. Yeah, y'all are about to make some real nonsense. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take my break here. We'll be back when the music is over. I will do my fit now, so it's a surprise when we come back, and then we will leave, and we will head over to Vare. And as we approach the Rose Church, I will probably temporarily disable crowd control, just because I don't want Radagon to spawn on me while I'm talking to Vare, then accidentally hit Vare, and then it's like, oh my god, now I have to go to the Consecrated Snowfield. I don't want to do that. So, but I will see you all in a couple of minutes, and we will be back very soon. We are back. Also, Lana, thank you so much for subscribing. Can we get some love in chat for Lana, please? Almost a year. Oh my gosh, we are so happy to have you with us. I hope you have been enjoying yourself. Here's the new fit. Kind of pulled from a lot of the Carrion spellcasters that we are familiar with. I don't think I've ever worn Renala's headgear before. It's a little bit silly. And I do feel like we might need something different on the bottom. but I don't know what we would pull for that. We could just do Rajir. It kind of works. I mean, it is a set, so it doesn't surprise me. And we're light rolling, which is sick. I forgot to do my equipment, though, so hang on. So we want to increase basically as much. We want to do as much magic damage as possible. Damage taken 1 to 10. Raises holy attack, lightning, fire, attack power, poise. Attack power of skills. We won't really be using skills since it will all be spell casting time. We want to reduce that. Spell effect duration. I don't think we're really going to be casting spells with durations because they're just going to be hitting. Increase memory slots, which we don't need. Reduces FP consumption. We already have a little bit less health than previously. So maybe we don't do that. Potency of sorceries, very good. Can I equip both of these? Heaven's Door. Do we know if the Graven School Talisman stacks with Graven Mass? Because this is greatly raising the potency of sorceries. That is raising the potency of sorceries. If that stacks, that could be a huge, huge buff. Attack power, guarding, counterattacks, guard counters. Now, if we were actually going to use the shield, but that serves no purpose to us because then we'd be countering with the staff, and the point is to be using the sword sorceries. So that is out. Holy damage. This is all just negation. I don't know. We might not be able to go wrong with the Dragon Crest. Great Shield. I must have scrolled right past like the Millicent hand. Yeah, but none of this counts or applies to us anymore. We could just raise our intelligence, I suppose. Or may be better if we raise maximum HP and stamina. Since we did just lose some health, that might be a smart call. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go outside. And actually, what we need to do is, this hasn't been fully upgraded. I don't know if that matters since the scaling can't get better than S. So maybe it doesn't. Yeah! I don't know if we're gonna live for a lot longer. Let's see what happens. Because if I teleport right away, all of the effects will vanish. Oh, hey. I'm all right. I think it works. Yeah. I think it works quite well. I thought about using Renala's little, like, wristlets, but if we go down, we have to fight the other lad. I'd rather not fight the other lad. So I think if we want to go to the Rose Church, the closest, Grace said it's going to be Fallen Ruins. Hey, Coco, what's up? And we've got the giant head. Classic. It is a big head. What am I I drank something on accident. It's not so bad. It was really weird hugging Fia like this, actually. Map-wise. Yeah, I'm going in the right direction. Because if I just, like, put my face in her body, and that was a bit unusual. This is so fucked up, man. And we should probably practice this strategy on the Albinaurix. Oh! Hyperspeed! Okay, let's see how this works. That scared the fuck out of me. Okay, so we definitely Newman. And this worked way better than I expected it to. Of course, we were hyper speeding, so it's hard to say how applicable that would be in a regular spot. But Vare should be here. Where is Vare? Oh, I have to physically... Ooh, Scarab. Yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. So I think we have to tell him that we went to the round table hold. And we've not done that. So I guess we need to teleport all the way back here. I wish he would just go on his own, but he doesn't. We really need to hold his hand about the whole thing. And every now and then, it drops a beacon. I don't want a beacon. No, get rid of the beacon. There we go. Okay, first step. Go, my Scarab. We got him. Hey, Ren, what's going on? He's gone. But he definitely was not at the church. Find yourself maidenless. Off to Liurnia with you then. Seek the Rose Church west of Gate Town. But sir, you were not there. And I was just there. Okay, well, I guess we go back to the Rose Church. Yeah, this is the closest one. Ren, how have you been? What's going on? I was definitely trying. There's Torrent. I was like, I know. Solomon Radagon! Oh boy, okay, hang on, hang on. How do I get off my horse? There we go. Okay, sir? So, that's right. So he's gonna be resistant to magic and faith. I healed at the wrong time. That was a much larger radius than I expected. I am now first person. This is significantly harder than it seems. Why aren't I moving? Can I not move when I'm in first person? Like maybe you just can't dodge. Cause I was hitting the button, but we weren't actually going. I think when it's first person, I might just be frozen. But I've never been in a combat position to test that before. So that was rough. Where's my stuff? But I wasn't dodging, so how do you explain it? Unless I was stuck on a fucking tree. But even then, I was trying to go to the side. Very strange. All right, well, let's see if our friend is here. And hopefully he is. I do not want to fight a lobster. I don't think I'm going the right way. I am not going the right way. We need to turn around. Okay, here we go. This is better. Hey, Lurkin, how you doing? Ren, it's really fun. It's been a very, very cool mod. Okay, no redemptions at the Rose Church, please. I do not want to accidentally strike Vare. These dudes are fine, though. Now, he should be here. He is not here. Where is he? Doesn't he literally hang out in front of this fucking bush? Oh, it's the other bush. Okay. Fine. And I'm just gonna, not that I don't trust you guys or anything, but I'm just gonna temporarily end the session and we'll re-enable it when I'm done talking to him. Hi.
Ah, there you are. You've had your audience.
And I
With
love
the
this voice,
two
so we're gonna listen to it.
fingers
You're all just
at
along for the
round
ride.
Table hold. What was your impression? Aha.
It was gross.
Your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see.
How is
The words
audio,
of the two
by the
fingers
way?
cannot be trusted.
Good?
Truly,
Low.
naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two
This is
fingers were
actually one of my
corrupted.
favorite NPCs
Their
in the game. I'm
guidance
kind of obsessed with
skewed.
him. It is a real
Even
shame he's
worse,
affiliated with blood stuff.
The fingers
It fits him though.
harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most. Oh, I have a gift for you. Something fit only for the wise.
I'm very wise. I'm so smart. Oh, thanks for this fucking finger, I guess.
A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you?
Sure.
And if it please you, may we meet again.
Sure.
I've high hopes for you.
Weaselino, I love him. I find him to be very, very interesting.
Be sure to try that finger. There's no reason to dither. The tarnished was spurned by grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they
But I
ask
hope I don't
you
actually have to
mend
use
their
it, because then I won't
crumbling
be able to
world.
do it while we're using the
Your
mod.
loyalties are misplaced with them.
Okay, this I might need to look up as far as quest progression
Be sure
goes
to try.
then.
I'm quite certain.
Because I was under the impression I did not have to use it. Festering bloody finger. Yeah, I'm offline, so I can't use it. Okay. So I need to check how we handle this. And I'm going to hang out in the water while we do that. So I can re-enable crowd control. All right. Let me look this up. I'm tall. I have a cloak around my ankles specifically. Okay. So in one of the ruined buildings in Wraithblood, there is a new invasion sign. And if I defeat that, Vare will ask me to join, and that will progress the quest line. Okay. So I need to find the Wraithblood ruins. That's Laskiar. Purified Wraithblood. Moonfolk, Lunar Estate. I can't even get up there right now. Temple Quarter. King's Realm. Where the fuck are the Wraithblood ruins? Don't tell me they're like all the way up here or something. Jarberg. I don't think it would be in Limgrave. I wonder if it's in... If I don't find it in the next couple of, like, seconds, I will just Google it. But... I wondered if it was going to be in Siofra. But I don't think it is here. Yeah, I'm going to Google it. The Wraithblood ruins. Oh my god, it's in the Altus Plateau. Okay. I did not anticipate this. So, what we can
Good.
do... Oh, Catsmancer, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. I can either do like 3 invasions right now, and I don't have to fight. I can just like do the invasion and then leave their world, and it counts. Or we can go through the ruin-strewn precipice and ride all the way up. I don't think there's a faster way. If we talk to Raya, she'll take us to Volcano Manor, which would be like even more of a fucking nightmare to navigate, I think. So ruin-strewn precipice might be the best option. It's not convenient, but is anything. And hopefully if I get on my horse, our friend will follow, because there's going to be mischief afoot in those caves. Good hyperspeed redemption! I'm gonna hope that I'm still going in the right direction. Yeah, we're headed towards Mount Gelmir. This is definitely right. Oh, we got super close. That was awesome! I love the hyperspeed. I think our monk friend moves at normal pace, even when we are sped up. Heaven's Door. Does anyone know if setting foot in the Altus Plateau is a condition for progressing a quest line? I don't think that it is. I just want to make sure nothing weird's gonna happen if I get up here. If anyone knows offhand or could look that up, I'd appreciate it. But I totally understand if not. That's interesting, obscure dialogue that may require not. Well, what kind of dialogue? Ah, Altus will progress some Ranni stuff. Maybe it is better if we just do the regular invasion then. Is there anybody? Jode, you don't need. Yeah, Jode, you don't need to be coy. Like I've done 400 hours in this game. If I haven't found it out by now, it's not. I'm not gonna consider it backseating. Jaren. I'm assuming this is outside of his usual quest line with Sellen. Because after the Radahn Festival, he hangs out in Redmane, and you talk to him, and he says that if you entered Ranni... Oh, the festival's over. Radahn is already dead, so that's moot. I didn't know that he was at Redmane before the castle. That's interesting. I keep thinking something's gonna spawn. Ah! Yes! Hyperspeed! Let's go! Ooh, Grace Point? Huh. Oh. Turn. Nope. Little bit. Yeah! And this will... probably... Oh, I got off Torrid! Alright, we're back on. We're going. Because I know when we get to Altus... we might lose the easy way to Volcano Manor. We might lose Raya. I'm not super worried about that. I don't think... yeah, we're not going to lose anything. I'm just like, I'm crunching. Or I'm attempting to like, figure it's like, oh, what if we do the DLC first, then we go to this area? Like, will there be other conversations? A rune bear. I'm not engaging with that. Not gonna. That is a problem for another person. Rune bears are so unbalanced in this game. And for what? What is even the reason? The worst enemies to fight, they never get better. Why are rune bears so strong? Oh, do they explode? Yeah, they explode. But did not kill the creature. That's fine. I can kill the creature. I'm the creature killer around these parts. I'll use Greatsword, because I think that might be useful in large packs of enemies. Piercer we really only need for armor. I sure hope I remember how to move through here. And I'm gonna kind of hope that these lads won't try to vex me. So we'll have like a cautious peace. I'll leave them alone if they leave me alone. Poisoned, always a good time. We left them behind. Ooh, that poison bar is gonna last forever. Nice. Nice. Cool. Very, very sick to have it clipped inside the elevator. I like it. It's fun. It's very silly. Great. Now hopefully we can pick up our runes. And we can be on our way. Why wasn't it? Oh yeah, you've come just to exert your tentacly dominance? I don't think so. Okay. Ah, but I'm gonna have to call it back down. It scared me actually. Yeah, all right. Teach is here. Let's go. She should be a great help in this zone. Hopefully I can just grab my stuff. I did get my stuff. Teach, where is Teach? Is she just hanging out? I think she left. Well, all right, baby girl, you do you. It's not very Black Knife Assassin of you, but okay. She was like, you know, I'm off duty right now. I'm not really feeling it. All right, okay, I'll take Lutel. She's claustrophobic. Oh, I'm little. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Come on, Lutel. Lutel, get on the elevator. He did not get on the elevator. That's okay. Maybe he will come up to get us when we arrive at our destination. I kind of hope there's another Grace Point nearby. Okay, that lad hated me. Nope, that's the wrong way. I think I go this way. Kite and Sellsword! All right, we've got lots of friends. That will explode, so we'll just walk by it. Grace Point! We made it! I spent all that time on my cute armor set, and you make me naked. I mean, this is cute too, but... Can I crit with a staff? Nope. But that's okay. I don't need to crit with a staff. You know what? If I don't move, he's doing yoga. So we're not gonna interrupt him. Look, he's meditating in his practice. So, let's sort by attack power. And, where is my fucking staff? Oh, these are gonna be a real pain in the ass, to re-equip. Oh, God. Okay, that's a troll. But maybe I can climb the ladder. We'll just, like, get our waddle on. Oh, Bloodborne. And we'll just tank this damage a little bit. And, maybe I can put my staff... It is a bummer that I actually need to, like, physically search for the staff. Especially since I don't know which one we actually use. Is it... Carrion Glintstone? Yes, okay. And I don't see another grace point. I think that might be beyond whatever's coming next. So we got a big bat. It is flying, so I missed it. I gotta sit. I sure would love to be able to see myself right about now. Why is that rat so healthy? Where the fuck did these rats come from? I guess they're just always here. Are they always here? Did someone summon a fucking rat pack? I think someone rat packed me. Oh, no, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. I don't want to lose my stuff. I don't want to lose my stuff. Please, Octopus, be chill. Octopus, be chill. Octopus, be cool. Okay. Okay. I got a stat. Boon? Boon is a good thing? Boon is a good thing? And we got an enemy dead. Okay, I don't see any other creatures. So I want to see if I can snipe the one further away with the great bow. Mochi is howling! Mochi, why, baby? Mochi! I was gonna be like, no one redeem anything. I gotta go see what Mochi needs, but I don't actually trust any. No howling! Okay, yeah, after I get my stuff, I do need to see what's up with Mochi, because it's like, it's a needy meow, and it could be a I feel sick meow. And if he feels sick, I gotta be able to take a peek at him. Bats. Bat. Wait, if I'm big, does that increase my reach? Because that would be sick. I also need to retool my flasks, so I have more than one magic drink. Okay. Got my stuff. I need a grace point. I'm gonna check on Mochi. I think if we go up, there's a grace point nearby. I sure hope so. I think one of my projectiles clipped into the floor. I have no FP. So I just straight up can't attack at all anymore. I need a weapon. Yeah, let's go! Kill a nearby enemy! That rules! Don't get me. We're lucky. Grace went up here. Yes! Can you get... I need a weapon. Can you get me a gun? Okay, and I'm gonna check on Mochi. Because he was howling and I want to make sure he's okay. So we're gonna take a short break here. Longer than... I'll give you 90 seconds. Yeah, I'll put on a short song. We'll be right back. I checked on Mochi. It didn't look like he got sick anywhere, so maybe he just needy. Maybe he just scrim. He just has opinions. Yeah, the Satosugu anthem? Yeah, it's real good. It's real good. I'm blue. Where our blue is! This, okay, yeah, all right. I like it. It's funny. Okay, so what do I need? I need more mind. I need flasks. We need to allocate charges. I think I probably need 4 of these, maybe? I'm not sure. He just screamer. He just maker him noise. And if I remember correctly, there is a magma worm fight through here. Which I may have actually been able to summon for. But I think I walked right past the sign. So this will be interesting. Probably just because he moves so much, we're gonna want the greatsword. Whoop, whoop, whoop! I'm in lava, I'm in lava. I don't think we can stagger with these weapons, which is a darn shame. But the damage output is pretty good. But we also have a summon on the field! All right! Oh, I'm just like not... I was missing! I am inside him. I am inside him. I am in lava. I am first person. I am in Rykard. I am in a corner. I am suffering. I am leaving. I am running away. Rykard, are you gonna be chill? Like, you wanna be like cool? Yeah, let's get Teach in here. Like, yeah, maybe we focus Magma Worm. Like, let's get one of them out, maybe? I don't suppose anyone wants to kill a nearby enemy, perhaps, because that would be very cool. That would be very sick and appreciated and really neat and awesome. I'm in lava? I'm invincible? Magma Worm is still alive? What am I stuck on? Is there, who is Rykard? Rykard still. Rykard again? Rykard the second. Two Mimir Rykard? Dos Equis Rykard. How many Rykard? Why is Magma Worm still alive? Does anyone know why Magma Worm is still alive? Okay. Okay, I see him now. They were kind of like hanging out together. Magma Worm, you gotta go. Now it's me and the God-devouring serpent, who is gone. I can't believe we survived that. You are all awesome! That's actually the first time Rykard's been summoned on us, by the way. So, yo, was he summoned twice? Were there two of him? There was like so much big stuff on the field, I kind of lost track. We can't quite level up 40,000. I bet I can eat 40,000. Let me see. And then we need like 5,000 more. So this is actually a really convenient spread for us. Oh, thanks for the runes, Lobster Boy. And then, not sure if someone did a second. Maybe he was just so big, I assumed there was more than one. Ant is at 71 right now, I think. With all of the buffs that we have going on. But I am running out of mind more quickly than I expected to. So let's see if we can't get mind to 30. No worries, Gorsby. Sleep well. And if memory serves me correctly, there's going to be a big-ass dragon right out here that we just kind of need to run by. I'm not really in the business of fighting dragons. I think we should, they're part of the natural landscape. I think we should leave them alone. It feels like they have endured plenty of injustice at FromSoft's hands. I do not feel the need to contribute to their misfortune, despite Miyazaki's deliberate encouragement. I'm just not about that life. Yeah, we're fast. Let's be fast on Tauren. Grace. Nice. Now we will scoot past you. No, thank you. Is this... This is one of the ancient dragons, but I forget which one. But I'm not gonna... Yeah! I was like, is it Granciax? It's Lanciax. Lanciax, I'm not super about that life at the moment, so... And that's Lux Ruins. I need to get all the way over here. Okay. Yeah, we are going the right direction. Good. Need to go like a little bit more... I think we need to go around and then up. I always have a really hard time navigating the Altus Plateau, actually. Well, that's the entrance to Leyendell, which I certainly don't think is correct. There's no dragons in Game of Thrones, only wyverns. Really? Wait a minute. Isn't House of the Dragon returning for season 2 very soon? Does anyone know when that drops? Okay, yes. So then I want to go up here. Okay. I hope this is as straightforward as it's... No way! It's tonight? I wasn't prepared for that. I'm still catching up on Bridgerton, so... Oh, I finally finished last episode of Dungeon Meshi. Such a masterpiece. I was really trying to see if I could wrangle a Dungeon Meshi cosplay in time for Anime Expo, but I don't think so. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to go. Would be nice, though. I have a complicated relationship with House of the Dragon because of my relationship with Game of Thrones. It is a well-cast show with great music, great locations, incredible actors, fantastic special effects. But the magic for me has been diminished. Bird? Are you a mean bird? Yeah, yeah, you're a fucking mean-ass bird, all right. All right, you know what? Fuck you, bird. Bird's still alive? Fuck you, bird. Bird dead. Okay, we're good. I thought there was a grace point around here. But okay. I suppose I could be wrong. These things have no business being this tanky. I'm not interested. Nice, here are the rats. Here's the grace point. I was like, I knew there was one nearby. Now, I don't think I'm gonna be able to cool. Sick, all right. Well, at least we touched it. It won't be enough for us to spawn at it, but we should be able to teleport to it, so. No, we are here. I love to win. Barely landed that jump. And the Ride-Blood Rune should be up here. I was gonna say, I believe we're in like the native worm face spawn area. And then one was, in fact, spawned right on top of me. From a map perspective, I think what I'm looking for, is it right up here? Wait, but then how do I get up the cliffside? Do I have to go around? I sure hope not. If I did need to go around, would this be the right spot? Yes. I'm gonna assume that answer is yes. Okay. And then this should be the ruins, yeah? Miss the slowness of early season. Yeah! Yeah, suffice it to say, I did not enjoy the last season of Game of Thrones. And I'm familiar with the material that is being adapted for House of the Dragon. So I know how it's gonna end, and I'm not sure I have a lot of faith in the execution. Just because of the way that Game of Thrones is handled. I want to like media. I want to enjoy things and have... What the fuck is that? Yeah, I don't think you can stagger with magical weapons, which is a damn shame. Because that would otherwise be really cool. Basilisks. Well, if they come a little bit closer. Now I just get, okay. All right. Well, this was a nice, yeah, so I'm just gonna die immediately, it would seem. I drank the wrong thing. There's no grace point here, so if I die, I have to run back the manual way, and now I'm slow. So I see everyone wants me to suffer. I'm not entirely sure what I've done to upset all of you so tremendously today. Is it because I was talking shit about Game of Thrones? Do we have a bunch of throne enjoyers here? Okay. This is cool. Can I drink? I can drink, but I am still slow, so... Okay, all right, I am alive. I have no idea what to do about that. I legitimately don't know how to fight them. So I suppose perhaps I just won't? Like, I just need to find the summon for the enemy. I don't have any magic. I can hear it. Yeah, okay. Where... Oh, I'm fast! Okay, so I am retreating in a fast way. I can't channel it fucking fast enough. All right. Dog is dead. I'm positive there's not a grace point here. The virgin is still wandering around. There's a dog. Okay. Hughes is here. There's the virgin. I reckon we'll get the dog. The virgin has seen me. The virgin is inbound. I don't know where the sign for this is. Why are there so many fucking dogs? All right, I'm sick of this zone. This zone sucks. Tired of dogs, I'm tired of rats, I'm tired of blood, I'm tired of slime and ooze. Haven't seen a single summon spot for the dude I came all the way up here for. The virgin is inbound. Like, at this point, my best bet is just killing as many small dudes as possible and hoping we get a kill command that takes care of the virgin. Did Hughes stagger it? All right, Hughes, I see you. Maybe it can't come through here. It is so tanky. And it's still up. There's so much shit here because my own community fucking hates me for some reason, and I wish I knew why. Am I dead? No, I'm still alive, inexplicably, somehow. I'm just gonna go down here. I can't find someone. That's a boss. Whatever I'm looking for is not gonna be in there. Crystallian, do you want to help? Okay. So I'm stuck. The Crystallian has trapped me. And I think, cool, okay. I don't know why summons have collision. That's a good question. Nice, full heal, okay. He's gonna move. All my shit's gonna go into the wall now. He's gonna come around the corner. Crystallian, do you want to do anything besides walk, fashion, baby? Do you want to work it, move? That bitch is crazy at all? Okay. Well, that was a wasted attack. He will. There aren't even any enemies still alive nearby. This thing simply will not die. Did we get him? No, he got the archer. Crystallian. You kill Crystallian, you fucking kill stealing asshole. Oh my god. Ah! What is this? What is this? Who is it? Oh, Crystallian coming in scared the fuck out of me. Phil, what's going on? Thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, there was definitely a part of me that was like, oh my god, someone just raided me and there's art in chat. Oh my god, please let it be cool. Please let it be chill. Please don't let it be something terrible. Jokes funny. Fuck off. Unbelievable. Phil, how was your stream? What were you playing? What are you up to? Are you excited? Are you excited for Thursday? Are you ready for the Elden Ring DLC? I'm gonna have to look up the location of this thing because I cannot find it. Unless it's just like underneath this big old blob. It was not under the big old blob. Crystallian's still here. A chaperone. Dedicated. I like it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need Stardew Valley and having a nice time. I have not played Elden Ring. Going in blind, so I'm... That is the proper response. Yes. Okay, well, we've got Red Main Knight on the field. Where is this guy? It shouldn't be this hard to find an invader sign. No worries, Phil. Thank you so much for the raid. And I really hope you enjoy Elden Ring when you start a creature. Okay. I think I've had my fill of creatures in this zone. If we could scale back the creature redemptions, that would be sick. Because I am very lost. And if I die, I have to come back up here the long way because there does not appear to be a grace point. Where I don't understand. Where do they want me to be? Where do they want me to go? Well, it's not going to be marked on the map because it's optional. Like, you don't need to do this unless you're playing offline. I passed it. Are you serious? Oh my fucking god. Well, that's nice. I suppose I should probably take care of this fucking thing first. How much damage do you take? Not even nearly enough. But I do have 4 flasks left, which is good. So maybe, unless it jumps, I may be able to get like another couple of good attacks off here. Wow, Loretta's mastery is expensive. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have a difficult time understanding the radius for like damage nearby enemy, charm nearby enemy. Because I see people in Magnus the Beast Claw. Yeah. Let's go. Let's see. And then we'll take our break after we get this guy. Ooh! You're using beast sorceries! Okay, I need to get the fuck away from you. I'm gonna heal twice. Okay, so you somehow wind up faster than I do, which is crazy, because you would think that the spell would be faster. Yes. And that's a concern I have against a boss like Malakath, right? Who moves really quickly. How does the spell cast timer impact a fight experience like that? Okay. Oh! Wait a minute, that's a brand new weapon. Great stars? Huge bludgeon with 3 stars at the striking end. Primarily a striking weapon, the star spikes cause blood loss. The bloodstained star is an ill omen, a fact not lost upon those against whom this weapon is brought to bear. Interesting. All right, we'll go back to item type. And now I think we are good to return to the Fallen Ruins. We'll talk to Varia one more time. This is where we will take our next break, and I will see you all in a couple of minutes. Thanks for your help getting through the ruins. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Hey everybody, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Hey Chris. Morrowind or Oblivion. I have never played those games. So I could not that's Elder Scrolls, right? This is the Skyrim game, people, right? Right? Yeah. I have to pick one anyway? Morrowind. I guess. It sounds beachy and piratey and explory and like it might have fields in it, and Oblivion sounds like dark magic. So we'll say Morrowind. Ooh! Correct answer? No way! Let's go! Morrowind enjoyers rise up! Now the cut out your... I see you. I respect it. Where am I going? Ah, to Vare. Where is he? Over here. Thank you for the hyperspeed. So what is the goofy shit? Okay, they're done, and he should be around here. Yes. Okay. I am going to temporarily pause redemptions because you are all my beloved wretched goblins, and I adore you, but I don't trust you. So,
Oh, Lambkin, so pleased you're here.
I know, honey, I missed you
I'm glad
too.
that you're enjoying my gift.
Very much.
I knew it from the very start. You have a taste for noble blood.
God blood specifically.
I wish to anoint you a proper
Shardbearer
inductee,
blood.
a knight to serve Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, and establish a new dynasty. Luminary Moog has strength, vision,
Yappin'.
of course, love.
Sure.
So, what do you say?
Oblivion legitimately great in its own right. The world of Morrowind is very unique. Interesting. What makes it unique? Anoint me.
Yes. Who would have it any other way? Now, take this
This will be a very interesting boss fight.
for your final trial. Soak the cloth with a maiden's blood.
Totally normal request
Normally, this ritual would involve killing
for a
one's own
normal
maiden and
fucking
recanting
cult.
the wisdom of the 2 fingers. But since you are maidenless, the blood of anyone's maiden will do.
Sure. And we happen to know the location of one such maiden
cloth
already.
Is your final trial.
I like how he's always
Soak
just like...
it with the blood of a maiden.
He's so
The blood of
special to
anyone's
me.
maiden will do. You
I want to
are
smooch him right on his
maidenless,
mask.
after
You
all.
freak nasty little guy. You done?
The cloth
Oh
of
yeah, he
blood of
done.
any-
Okay. I will re-enable crowd control. And for the next step, I need to go up here. Which means I think there is... Why is this here? I don't know. I think there is a torrent spot around here. So we may want to check that out because that could make it faster. Ooh, distinct terrain types. Interesting. Wizards live in mushrooms? That's sick, actually. I am not going in the right direction, but that's might be okay. I'm trying to figure out if it would be faster to look for a tornado torrent gust or to just go back to the initial cliffside and take the high road. Yeah, hyperspeed. Let's go. Hup, hup, hup. Oh, can I go up here? Can I go up here? Hup, hup, hup. There is a grace, but I'm not sure if this is where we want to be. It might do. It might work. TMO, we have a mod installed. The viewers can control the game. Yeah. All right. We'll pop that. I'm gonna need to speak with Hyetta at some point. Radagon is here. I don't deserve to miss all those shots, Radagon! Come a little closer to my body. Who else is here? Renala? Oh, jeez. I'm toast. Well, we stand more of a chance. You full moon. I've never seen her cast a full moon sorcery. So she's gonna Comet Azure me. He's gonna hold that wind up forever. Yeah. There was basically only one way that was gonna fucking end. The original power couple. Seems they worked out there. I wish. Exactly like crowd control. Identically to crowd control, actually. It's crowd control. Alright, I'm gonna pick up my stuff. That's the first time we've seen a Renala spawn. That was kind of sick, actually. I don't think Hyetta's questline is broken. We've not done Castle Morn yet, but I don't think there's any like particular rush for that. Is there not a grace point nearby? Yeah, we'll pop it. No, I don't think I can cross here. I think I may have been led astray. Oh, nope, I can cross here. Perfect. All right, and the church that we want is just up the hill. It's not like we're in a hurry or anything, so it's totally fine that we are now moving at half speed. Yeah, like I don't have like objectives to accomplish or nothing like that. I'm glad we can take our time and amble through this lovely landscape featuring welcoming wooden stakes and contraptions that spit fire from enormous heads. Yeah, this is goats, plenty goat. Have I gone high enough yet? Oh my god, it's so fucking far away! We've not found Turtle Pope either. I don't actually know if we can get up through the old ruins. I don't really remember this place. There's a part of me that thinks I've gone the wrong way. I don't think I could get up from here. But we'll see what happens. No, this is taking me towards the cave where the knife print is. Where we can fight the Black Knife Assassin with D. Fuck. Well, we will pop the Grace Point inside and then reconfigure our approach. Maybe I should have popped the Turtle Pope Grace Point after all. We'll just reset this aggro. We'll take a breather. So that's where I need to get to. This is where I actually am. So I need to go back down here to the main road and up this way. I think that must be correct. I don't think I'm meant to access it from the Altus side. I'm pretty sure I can get to it from the Liurnia side. So I think we just have to go back the way that we came. I wish I'd popped the Vows Grace Point. That would have made this a lot easier. Well, there was no way to know. So, trying to summon Torrent without being able to made it look like I was scratching my ass. So we'll be wandering about for just a little while.
Good.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. It is nice to have you here, Soha. I don't suppose anyone wants to throw a hyperspeed at me by any chance. Can I beggar a hyperspeed from the kindness of strangers? Alex, you have like the 8 digits of channel points. Woo! No, we're good. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is this the main road? Past the main road. I need to return to the main road. Okay. Turtle Pope. Up here? Yeah. We'll pop this. Hup. Can only redeem 300 coins in it. Really? I didn't know there was a limit. We'll rest here. 350,000. I might be able to get that from Moog if I wear the, what's it called? The item that increases rune acquisition. Okay, so I think we need to go this way. Heaven's Door, can I access the Church of Inhibition from the Liurnia side? Or do I have to go through Altus? Because I remember the old palace being a fucking terrible place to navigate, and I'd rather avoid it if I can. But maybe something will work out for me. Lift side would make it... It's near the Frenzy Flame Tower. Yeah, I need to get to the Church of Inhibition. And I'm trying to remember if I can make it past, like, you know what? Hang on. I think I can. I think there's a wall I can jump if I'm lucky that I'm not supposed to be able to jump. I'm gonna test that theory. Yes. Because if I'm right, that is a huge time saver. Yeah, yeah. The trouble is, I won't have access to my fucking map in here. So we're just gonna end up running around like an idiot trying to find the right way to go. Because all of these archers, they're gonna want to hurt me. Ah, hyperspeed. Go. Another grace point? I'll take it! Lost grace discovered! Thank you. I don't need that. We'll go up here. Nope, jump, jump, jump. And I think if I can find the Erd tree, the minor Erd tree, I will be where I need to be to try and make the jump. Hey, Soha, welcome in. Yeah, Musty, I think you're absolutely right. We should be able to do some parkour here. If I can remember where, but we can only get to it from the minor Erd tree side of things. Oh my god, the bots are fucking evolving. Unbelievable. They've learned to send other messages first. This is not the kind of machine learning I endorse. Don't jump. Where is the Erd tree? I should be heading in the right direction. Yes, yes, they're stamping. We're going. Okay. So, as long as we do not invoke the ire of these enemies. So I will not be able to do this while hyperspeeding. So we just kind of need to wait for that buff to run out. And if I play my cards right. No, no, no. Okay, hang on. I gotta remember the precision for this. Because I can't remember if I have to get to the very top. Or if just like right up here is enough. This might be good. I feel like I'm gonna fall. Turn. Turn. Torrent, sweetheart, I need you to turn. Okay. And what we're trying to jump for is that ledge right there. And if we can do that, we can skip the lift side. Oh yeah, we're sick. We're nice. I cannot believe I remembered that. And there should be a site of grace quite nearby as well, since we will be approaching the Frenzy Flame village. Yeah, Captain, it's a really neat trick. And I did do it first try, which is a little bit unusual, but I will take it. And I know there's a grace point here, but I don't see any sparkles. Nope, nope, nope. Right. Heaven's Door, where is the grace point? Is it this way? I know there's one over here. That is the Frenzy Beacon coming up from the village. Because I remember it being like partially behind a rock, so you didn't have to worry about taking Frenzy when you activated the grace point. And I thought it was right up here, but I don't fucking see it now. Ha! Try to hide from me. I don't think so. Okay. Now the challenge will be, can we get over there without taking damage from the tower? And I think the answer is yes. But we probably need to go through the village to make it happen. And we just won't pay any attention to any of those nasties. We cannot die if we don't engage. Yep, here we go. And this is the Vike invasion. I'm gonna let that go down. Yeah, here he is. Hello, sir. Whoa! Quick! That was a fast turn you did. And you can stagger me out of all of my stuff. This is very dangerous. I may be able to brute force the madness. Yeah, just from the sheer amount of health that I have. He's not letting me get close enough to him to do fucking anything. You know what? Fuck you. We're going greatsword mode. Come here. Come closer. Oh, I'm slow. Very great. Very awesome. Super helpful. I love when the community redeems such beneficial buffs to me in moments of stress and times of difficulty. It is... Well, all right, we got a full heal. Now I'm first person. Thanks, Michelle. If I'm lucky, I can get this last hit in before I'm fucking invisibled or on the floor or something. Can I drink anything? Apparently, I can't drink in first person, so that's sick also. Madness again. Can I drink a flask? Can I do anything in this fight? Because that would be fantastic. Yes, I can. But I'm not going to be able to hit him with greatsword, so... God fucking damn it, Vike! Well, that was really cool, the way all of you fucked me there. I liked it a lot, and I hope that it was fun for you too. If we're lucky, there is a grace point nearby, so I do not have to run all the fucking way back up there. But there is not, so I have to make that jog again. Which is super. This build is not going to be particularly viable if I can't figure out why it takes so long for all of my casts to go through. Because the standard melee users will cancel them. All of them, if I don't finish the animation beforehand. So... Alright, dude, come on. I don't fucking have all day. Maybe I can just catch him in a piercer loop. Good enough. All right. Thanks for your stuff. Here's your maiden. This is for me. We will rest. And I believe now that we return... Well, poise isn't going to help since everyone makes me naked and it doesn't really matter what I put on. So it's like, why bother putting something on? Someone's gonna take it off. Because I have engendered animosity and malice with the community that I have gone out of my way to lovingly and carefully cultivate. And yet, there's such little goodwill between any of us. It's hurtful, honestly. Like, I don't... Okay, no redemptions on Vare Island. Please. All right, sick moves, bud. And you know what? I'm just gonna disable it. Yeah, I'm just gonna disable it. And we'll get the teleport, and then we'll bring it back.
Ah, my lambkin. You've completed your final trial.
Touch my hands.
And with
Call me
this,
Lambkin.
You are a formal inductee.
Can we kiss a little bit?
A knight who will assist Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood.
Oh yeah,
in
most
the
definitely.
establishment of a new dynasty. Now,
Like, I'm
Give
not
me
sure
your
why
finger.
you've recruited
this
local
noble
god
blood
killer
will be
into
an
your cult run by a
immutable badge
god.
of honor once it settles inside of you.
I remembered this conversation being crazy horny, and it's insane seeing it a second time.
Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something.
He's just like, I love him! He's so
Never
evil
forget
and gay, it's
that
great.
feeling of agony, for it is what binds you to Luminary Moog.
I'm
to
totally
all
not
of
gonna
us.
kill your president, I swear.
You have the sweetest scream, my lambkin.
I thought they patched that out. I swear I went to verify if that line was still in the game a couple of months ago and didn't see it. I thought they removed it. But apparently not.
Oh, another
Yes,
thing.
give this to me. This is what
You
we
should
need.
have
This is
this.
what it's all been for.
A medal granted by the new Mogwin dynasty, with the power to grant audience with Luminary Moog. I've gone out of my way to provide
You
one.
sure have.
But you mustn't use it just yet. The meeting must wait until the Mogwin dynasty commences. Luminary Moog yet slumbers.
Well, the
beside
DLC
the
can't
divinity.
commence
We must
until Luminary
endure
Moog eats
a
shit
little
and
longer.
dies. So.
Ah, it is trying. One day you will be elevated, deservedly, basking in
We're
love.
gonna kill him.
Right, my lambkin?
Totally. Absolutely. And we're not going to kill you. And well, you know what? I don't want you to see me use this. So we'll go around the corner and pop it instead. And this is going to be... where? I know it's a key item. Interesting. I didn't know Vike dropped a special one. Interesting. I thought she only needed Shiburi grapes. The blind maiden to guide her to the distant light. It will lead her to the source of the distant light. Maybe this is the last one we need, like a special one. There's my cloth. Where's my badge?
Good.
Meadow, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. I love your username. Yo, Heaven's Door. Which tab is my badge in? It's not an equipable, is it? It is an equipable? Okay, then it's not a talisman. It must just be like a random item. There it is. Audience with Moog will be granted one day, today, this day, right now. Proof that one is a glorious knight of the new dynasty of Mogwin that the Lord of Blood will inaugurate. Used to be granted audience with Moog, only it is not yet time. Wrong. For Moog yet slumbers beside the divinity, be patient, the new dynasty is nigh. Here we go, everyone. Okay. So, I hope it is a relatively straight shot to the boss fight, since we have been teleported here and hopefully missed a lot of the nastiness. Lady Ashen, it's a good one. Because my hope is, I think it's up 2 sets of stairs. And then up an elevator. Nope, I'm not interested in anything any of you are selling. No thank you, no thank you. Nope, not interested in worshipping the sludge or the ooze. The ooze is too large for me to move through, which is kind of a bummer. Can I go around? I cannot go around. We are imprisoned by the ooze. Imprisoned by ooze. Well, can I force the ooze to move? Yeah, we can. They call me the Ooze Mover. I don't see any of the Grace Point. I think we go through here. And we're not going to invade Vare because I love him. And I want him to be alive. But I know there's some nastiness waiting for... Yep. Mm-hmm. No, no thank you. No, not the merchant. Okay, well, we'll go this way instead then. I think this is the right way. Woo! A Lord's Rune! Let's go! I think that's the sound of another one spawning. Sure enough, we got 2 on the field. That was a ton of damage. I don't really feel the need to fight them. I'm on a mission. I want to kill their boss. I want to engage the CEO himself in one-on-one combat. Am I supposed to fall down here? It certainly doesn't appear that way. If I stand any chance of first try Moog, I'm gonna have to disable crowd control. Maybe I run in this direction. This looks new. Or is this the same? Oh no, there's a door. We found a door. Oh, you throw knives at me? Crazy. That knife is, oh my god, that knife is inside my body. We are holding that, but so lovingly between our clenched cheeks. Never skip leg day, and this is why. That's right, get out of here. They saw how caked up I was, they said no. Do we think that's painful? Pussy so good it's a magnet for daggers. Right, I think that's right. No, didn't I re-enable crowd control? Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, here's the thing. So, I do kind of want to try Moog plain. So let me get a couple of standard runs in, and then I'll re-enable the mod. Because I do want to test the viability of this build against a late game boss without the risk of extra challenge that the mod may invite. Because unless I respec, this is what we're gonna go into the DLC with. And I wanna know if this is worth it. Okay, this is my favorite fight in the game. This is my favorite music. We have plenty of time to drink when he gets in. I do not have Terra Magica or Comet Azure. Maybe I should have taken Terra Magica or Comet Azure, but I wanted to try with just basic stabbing. Captain, I know. FromSoft treats its GNC boys so bad, though. I don't have a lot of faith in them.
Dearest Miquella.
I still love this fight.
You must abide alone a while.
We won't be able to use our physic until phase 2 because we need it to survive the Nihil attacking transition.
Honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
Here we go. Oh, you're approaching me? What do I want? Slicer. And if I'm lucky, I remember his moveset. One, two, sprinkler. Why am I crouching? One, two. One. Not a 2. I love it. He does not take a lot of damage from us. Sprinkler. 1. 2. I dodged too early. 3. Do we have a gay hand? We do not have a gay hand. We should have done a 4th one. First Nihil. Because he is resistant to... Nope, nope, out. I should have gone out. He is resistant to magic damage.
Miquella is mine and mine alone.
Okay. We don't hurt him. This feels... I'm going to reset this. It feels like I should be doing substantially more damage. So we may need to talk about why that doesn't seem to be working for us. Moveset wise, we got him. He's not really a threat until phase 2. I dodged too soon. I forget he does some silly little flourishes when he fights. Ah! That I did not even think would hit me. Where's the Aquila? There we go. How many times can I safely hit him, do we think? Two. Dodge too soon. 3. Do we get a hand? 4. Okay. When he only does a 3-hit combo, he does a really gay little hand wave, and that's how you know that he's done. Thank you for the follow. Astro Lumage, welcome to the community. We're fighting Moog as a melee caster! And I keep fucking up the dodge on the second part of this combo hit. It's very embarrassing. Okay. We should be far enough away. There he is in the Blood Flame Sprinkler. There is not Wingless. I wish. 1, 2. Okay, so yeah, we can safely hit him 3 times before running the risk of getting caught in whatever he does next. Bummer. Yep, I was like, I'm not gonna get out of that in time. Not on your life. I don't think that should have hit me, sir. I think your big fork. I was in motion, sir. I think you should put your fork away. I am not escargot. It does not go inside my body. This is my first time trying carry and sorcery out. But I don't hurt him. So, Heaven's Door. Is this a build issue, or is this strictly because he has such high resistance to magic? And we should probably look. Oh, I'm naked, right? I was gonna say, if I put clothes on, we can get our intelligence to 71, I think. But something seems to be amiss. I'm just not hurting him. Used to giant swords. Is he? Yeah, I think all of the shard bearers are 40% holy, 20% magic? Question mark. But we are just not hitting him a lot. I wondered if it was 40 for both. Yeah, okay. So we've halved our damage by going in on him with magic. Maybe we should have done Terra Magica and the Comet Azure strat just to chip through a decent amount of phase 1 so we can go in on phase 2. Tricky. So the staff is at plus 14 because the int scaling is already S. So I wasn't sure if upgrading it would do anything. Oh, unless upgrading the staff increases the sorcery scaling. I see. Okay. Let's run one more time and see if we can get a damage per hit. Like, see what that number is. Then upgrade, then come back and see what the difference is. Yeah. Max level for a basic weapon is going to be 25. The passive effect stacks without you needing to equip it, or like have it in your offhand rather. Trace, we're talking in Spanish. Let's go. Too soon, but he missed because he sucks. You're a loser. Turn the sprinklers on because you know I'm bringing the heat. Woo! Okay, so the closer you are to him, maybe the harder that is to dodge, just like regularly. I gotta heal. Get away from me. No, I don't like that. I don't want to see more of it. Okay, so it's 255 right now per cast. See, there's the gay hand I was telling you. That's how you know there's not a fourth hit coming. He's just like, oh. I am stuck. I'm stuck on tombstones. I'm out of tombstones. I don't think that should have been able to hit me. I think you're... That... Whoa. I thought for sure that would have hit, however. You just throw a bunch of fucking water on me! Blood loss! Oh. That do be his thing. He is the blood god. I dodged too soon. There's the hand. We want to get out of standing in the blood loss sprinkler. I'm going to heal again. This is pretty poor boating for phase 2 because we've already lost so many flasks. But for what is just our third attempt, honestly, I like it. I'm out of magic. This is going to hit me. obsessed with his theme. It's one of the best in the game. Come here, come get me. Come get me. Come get me. Don't you want to get me? Don't like set me on Bloodfire. Like come within striking range of my spell, hon. We need heal? No! Are you fucking kidding me? I pressed the button to drink the flask as soon as we were blood lost, and I assumed that we'd already drank it. And we didn't drink it, and then the second one came and I wasn't ready for it. A huge bummer to learn that. I didn't drink it in time. Okay. Well, we still have that, and we made it, which is sick. He is not a 2 health bars bitch. Well, he's kind of like a 1.5 health bar bitch, though, because he heals all of the damage he does at the Nihil transition. We need... So it's 255 per strike right now. I want to see what it becomes if we go back to... If we upgrade. $255, yeah, like we did very well. However, we're still taking too much damage, so.
Now, those are of a challenge, fine and well.
Yeah, I'm killing. We're good, we're strong. I have no money. Okay, well. Let's just eat. I was like, we could sell some of our extra equipment. Let's just eat. 50,000? How much do we think this is even gonna cost? 75, we'll just use 2 of these. I feel like it's not gonna take us 15,000 to upgrade this the rest of the way.
Back already, no matter.
Ah, yes. So this is gonna take our sorcery scaling from 239, where we are doing 255 points of damage. I have 11 ancient dragon smithing stones. May as well. Okay, and then someone said the effect is doubled if I put one in my offhand. I don't have a second one. Interesting. But the sorcery scaling is now 296. Any other thing? The only other things I can think about that give the bonus would be like, we can do Queen's Crescent for more int. Gonna feel very good, you think? I only used it because I had 11 of them and it's for the regular weapons. If it had been an ancient somber, that would have been a much different story. No, we were up to 296 from 239. Can also cast with a better sword. Well, this one is at S. So it's the best one that I have. It's at 302 right now. Albeit none of the other stuff is upgraded though. Regal Scepter is... Unless it's Regal Scepter. But we're not doing, yeah. We'll change one variable at a time. Which actually means going back in naked. All right, Moog, where are you at? Regal Scepter is very good once, like better than the sword sorcery one. Well, here's the thing. If I want to just look at damage, I'll do that and then I'll put clothes on. Shouldn't there have been... Ah, right. We need to pull this back down. See, I feel like the damage boost is going to be more meaningful than the scaling. But it's hard to say. Yeah. And one variable at a time. So this took us from 239 to 296. I feel like we might do 50 more points of damage per hit, which isn't a lot, but, you know. I guess it stacks up. It's cumulative. Only VIPs have link privileges, unfortunately. But if you can drop the name of the site, that'd be helpful. All right, let's pick up our stuff. I probably should have brought in Comet Azure, but I really just want to stab him to death. One, two. 336 per hit. Okay, so like 80 more points of damage. I dodged, sir. I'm not sure why you hit me there. That is not what I wanted to drink. That's really rough. So we're toasted for phase 2 because I drank that way too soon. Yeah, no, that's really bad. Well, that's fine. This is all part of the learning experience, so... Yep. That was gonna be a wash anyway, so there was no coming back from it once I drank the physic. Do you think it's a big boost? It doesn't feel like a big boost. I should have put my hat on. Do you think he'll let me put my hat on? Mode, be cool. Be cool for a second. Sick. Okay, thanks. So now let's hit him with the extra, like, 3 points of damage. 344? I don't know if that made a difference. The timing on that second hit is really tricky. Can I parry? Heaven's Door, can Moog be parried? Okay, so the chip damage from Blood Flame will prevent the cast from going off, so I can't stand there and attack him anyway. Hang on, I'll take a look at chat just a second. I forgot you can't stand in front of him when he does that. Okay, it's all coming back to me. Two. Nope, there was a three. Three, and then he's done because he did the hand. Right, we don't stand in front of him, we don't stand in front of him, we drink. We heal. I'm out of magic! Horrible time to run out of magic! I cannot believe he just let me do that. So we go behind him when he does that. There's the slam. But he put so much fucking shit on the floor here. That's where things get really rough. That explodes! That's right. We don't want to stay there. That explodes. I cannot believe I remembered that it exploded. Blood loss. Ah, we couldn't get away. So we probably need to take something that will boost our blood loss. That was a really impressive attempt. I'm really happy with that, actually. That's as good for our 4th attempt on Moog. That's awesome. That's fantastic. So, Carrying Regal Scepter has a sorcery of 2021. If you get that, you can cast with the staff. Hold it offhand for passive. So, which staff do we think is like the best one for banging? I'm gonna try again one more time, just with the regular way, because we did so well last time. Is there like something I can do? Okay, no, this is a good Heaven's Door. Do the Graven School talismans and Graven Mass talismans stack? Because these both raise the potency of sorceries, but if they don't stack, then I need to get rid of one. They do. Okay. I want something that will really boost my resistance to blood loss. So I think we're gonna want Stalwart Horn Charm 1. Greatly raise. Greatly raise. Yeah, okay, so this is what we want. I do think we need that. I think I could probably get away with like 2 of these instead of 4, but I'm not gonna change that now. And my tummy just rumbled. So yeah, blood loss. I didn't see the blood loss meter, I just saw frost, and I was like, did I put on the wrong thing? We're gonna take a break here, and I'm gonna go get some pretzels. I'm gonna put on a song. Please enjoy the music. And we did not eat before stream today. So I'm gonna snack, enjoy the music, and I'll be back in like 3.5 minutes. Thank you for your patience, everybody. So, to recap, Mo can be parried. Mo can be parried. Okay, so I guess we want the buckler then, right? I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. But would it be kind of sick if it happened? Nah, I think we'll just need to use the damage when he's down. To stab him, because I don't think I can crit him. I don't think I have anything. Well, Carrion Knight Sword is plus 10 with a crit of 100. Is Rogier's Rapier maxed? Knight and Flame is? Also 100. Greatsword is also 100. I don't think I'm going to be able to parry him. Let's get silly, though. Let's get silly. I had a handful of dried cherries. I had 3 strawberries. I'm feeling energized. We'll stream for another 45 minutes. Well, we managed to partially block him. Whoop! Oh, I'm just being silly now. So, Heaven's Door. Can we parry every attack Moog does? Or I feel like it is limited. Right? I feel like it must be limited. And I imagine we need to probably land like 3 parries before the stagger. I don't think we're going to be able to parry. But I would just like to see if I can get 1. Ah, I didn't get away fast enough. Don't spit at me, though. Stuck him, sprinkler, heal. Whoop. 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 Call me the professional whooper. I'm stuck. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Who's like, why can't I move? I forget that casting spells takes stamina. Whoop. Whoop. Lunas, strength, magic, attack. Okay, will our stamina come back? I can't believe this is working. Whoop! That's not the explosion. It's only the explosion if it goes into the ground. Like that! I cannot believe that still hit me, Moog. Your hitbox is crazy generous. Woo! That I deserved, though, because I dodged in the wrong direction. Dodged too soon, but we're not in Blood Flame, so we still stand a chance. Come here. Yes! Yeah, no! No!
The coming of our dynasty.
No! I was blood lost! He blood lost me! And during Pride Month, too. During Pride Month. But I'm actually not bothered because we have demonstrated we can do it. So we just need to do it again. Easy. We'll just do it again. I don't need the buckler. That's slowing me down. Yeah, no, we don't need that. We don't need that. Melee casting feels great, actually. There's a part of me that wonders if it's viable with the greatsword, but I think the FP cost will be too punishing. I went to the side, I should have gone back, but he mispositioned, so we'll counterattack. One, two, three, gay hand. Let our stamina come back. I keep crouching on accident. One. You gonna spit something at me? I'm gonna spit something at me. Two. That is not what I meant to drink, but it's probably fine. Nope, it's not fine. It's not fine. I forget he takes like 4 steps forward. And he threw a vertical line at me. If he doesn't do it again, it's fine. 1, 2. 3. No! I did not expect the 4. That's on on me, but we're still in good shape. We're still in great shape, actually. Here comes the needle. So he healed up quite a bit. Oh! We took a lot more damage there than I expected. Maybe I didn't, but I did drink the physic. So I guess maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I don't remember him taking that. I don't remember him healing that much last time. Maybe we just got somewhat lucky. No, I fucking owned last round. No. I mean, we may have gotten good RNG, but I still fucking slaughtered this guy. So, I'm busy. Stay away from me. I'm busy. I'm occupied. Thanks. Okay, now let's dance. I forget you have to go straight back. No two? Okay, so I needed to get out of there just a little bit sooner. I did deserve that, but not this one. Don't jump at me, or lunge at me, rather. Come here. Nah. I should be far enough away. I don't know what I thought he was doing, but I was not prepared for him to attack me just then, so. Now we drink. I just ran out of magic at the worst of times. Now he's definitely going to heal up a lot more than I can damage. Did deserve that. Good, good, good. Not soon enough, but we are still in it. Dodge! Shit! I healed way too soon. Way too close. Way too close. We're blood lost.
Is mine and mine alone.
Ah! I gotta respect the arena. Once it transitions into phase 2, he does some real fucked up bullshit. And there's a part of me that's like, we should put clothes on. But we beat him naked once. I want to beat him naked again. It's only a matter of time. Build is surprisingly viable. Makes me want to take it into Melania, to be quite honest, but... I cannot believe that hit me. That'll hit me, though, because I was not prepared for it. I want... Your weapon was nowhere near my body. I'm calling foul on that one. That was some like Dark Souls 1 and 2 levels of hitbox where his weapon is over here and my body's over here, but I'm still flat on the ground. Give me a quick second. Since I've turned crowd control off, I figured I'd upgrade. I'd update the title. Just so no one feels like I'm giving them false advertising. So now I'm shrimped up, so that's how you know I'm taking it seriously. Do I need to go away from that, or do I need to be perfectly behind it? Oh, I'm sloppy. That was sloppy. Maybe the shrimp isn't working for. I want it so bad. I can't fucking believe we got him once already. It's fine. I'm cool. Do I have tea left? No. I should have made more tea. That's what I should have done on the break. Never! We gonna walk forward? 3. I can't believe that one hit me! You cheap. You're cheap, Mo. He's not cheap. He's not right. I don't like that the sprinkler will chip me so I can't cast it all, though. That's rough. Physic. Magic. Hit, 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 hit. Out of stamina. Should not have hit so much. We're dead. We're alive.
Is mine and mine alone.
Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I cannot believe we beat him and then stood in Blood Flame. I cannot believe it didn't despawn when he died. Oh, it's so Jover. It's so Jover.
Skill issue.
Yep. We are not back. Again! Okay, well the only thing we can do now is back off and hope he doesn't spew a straight line at us. Yep. It is even like a decent sized radius behind him, so when he does that I just have to leave. We've eaten through far too many potions for this to be viable now, and I'm making silly dodging mistakes. So this is already kind of a wash. Yeah, I know these patterns. I'm mad. I'm really mad. That's what it is. We're dead. We may as well just let him kill us. We're not gonna survive phase 2 with 2. I should probably reallocate. He's hitting me. Yeah, this is not worth it. He's hitting me with everything. I can't dodge at all. Oh, it's over. It's so over. Does anyone remember what attempt I actually beat him on? Was it 6? Fuck me, man. My smile and optimism gone. Can't believe it's fine. It's not fine. I'm fixated on it, actually. walk forwards to save time to heal. That was a bad time for me to do the claw attack. I still don't understand the best way to dodge that. Right, we don't want to hit him because he goes straight into an attack. Drink. Magic. Heal. Yep, and then he goes straight into the stab. I'm gonna go right next to you, bud, because there's not really a whole lot of other places to go. And he staggers me on the blood flames. Maybe it was a fluke! Maybe it was a fluke! I can't recreate it. We must have gotten lucky. I really thought I had his fucking number. I've only killed him twice. 3 times. If we count the last most ill-fated endeavor. I don't even want to look at you. I'm getting my stuff. I'm getting my stuff. I don't care. Just in case. There's the sprinkler, so we need to bait him out of it. Shit, I knew he wasn't done. Where that'll hit us? Yep, that'll hit us. As long as he doesn't. You're fucking kidding. It was already on the ground! Whatever. I kind of want to stop for today. We had the perfect run, and it's so over. And I think this is like effectively a fucking Pantheon 5 moment. I did it once. I will never be able to do it again. Heaven's Door, how do you dodge the claw? Because I have tried through, I have tried to the side, I've tried diagonally, and I still can't get fucking away from it. So, okay, well at least I got my stuff back. How do you, what is the dodge mechanic for the claw? Because that damages me every single time, it feels. Unless I'm already far enough away that we aren't at risk of even needing to dodge. Thanks! I like my hat too. That was a very ill-timed sprinkler. I've never seen him cast 3 in a row. That sucks. And that's the sprinkler again, so we are not getting any opportunity to damage him. even if I roll away, it still hits me, so it doesn't necessarily feel like that was a Dark Souls 1 hitbox. We're dead. Yeah, I'm so salty, you guys. I'm so salty. We had him. We had him. I beat him on the 6th try, and we stood in blood flame as I celebrated, and we died. This game is a cursed object that I cannot let go of. I don't want the smoke that you blow. There's the sprinkler. Fuck. Okay, well, we were far enough away that it didn't matter, I guess. We'll heal too, just in case. It seems gratuitous, but... Yeah, if that's the sprinkler, we can't damage him at all. Fuck! Yep. Horrible, horrible skill set combo. I did not think he was capable of turning around that quickly. I was just gonna fucking walk away. Well, now we know. I overstayed.
Is mine and mine alone.
We had it. Guys, how do I get myself out of the fucking pit? And I feel like I'm playing even worse because we did it, and now I'm really upset. Maybe it's the type of thing I was only good enough to do once. We may need to retool the physic for HP restoration in phase 2. Nope, because we didn't need it the first time we beat him. So I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm not gonna change it. There is, but I'm not gonna use it, Goose, because I already beat him. I already beat him and then I stood in fucking blood flame. Flask. Magic. Get away and heal. And he went straight into Sprinkler.
getcha.
Hang on, hang on. I'm in Blood Flame. Hang on, hang on. There's no pausing. I don't know who just made me richer, but thank you. If we bleed, we're dead. God fucking damn it. Who did it? Who did the donation? I love. Thank you so much for the donation, Coda. How are you doing? God fucking damn it. I shouldn't be. I'm gonna eat the controller. I'm gonna put it in my mouth. I'm gonna digest it bit by bit. I'm gonna chew tiny little pieces of plastic off this thing. I'm going to become it. This is my Ouroboros. I am consuming my own fucking tail. That was too soon, but he's a scrub, so this doesn't matter. And now you're gonna wheel around because you think that will save you. I'm gonna get you, gonna get you, gonna get you. Gonna move away. Gonna get you. Two, fuck. Mistimed that somehow. All right, Moog. You've got moves. I don't think you can dance. Controlling mind the cool with bite marks in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was always expecting the gay little hand. That's truly my downfall. I'm always expecting him to give me the gay little hand. You gonna step forward? You're not gonna step forward. Come at me. Come at me. Look what happens when you drift. I eat you. That was too soon. We are far enough away that even if he walks towards us, that shouldn't hit. But a direct hit with Blood Flame at that range. 1, 2. Sit. Fuck, I didn't sit fast enough. Heal, heal. Heal again. Magic. Okay, we didn't get a lot of damage in, but we did manage to survive the transition. So I got really greedy and drank far later than I should have. He's doing too many explosions. I can't deal any damage. Shit, dodge too soon, and I'm in blood. I did not think that would hit me. It was a fluke. I got him once. I'll never get him again. To have really embarrassingly demonstrated something super cool and to be completely unable to imitate it. I never want to play this game again. Yep. Yep. So I can only, my dodge pattern for that is to go to the left, and if I try to go to the right, I will miss every time. I think I need a minimum of 6 points of health, or 6 vials of health, rather, for phase 2. So it'll be kind of nasty going into phase 2 with fewer than that. There's the hand, so he's done. Physic. Magic. I did deserve that. I did not get out fast enough, but I think I've got time to do it. Fucking hell. Nope, we're dead. We are alive somehow. I'm gonna heal right next to him because I don't know what else to do. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know what my fucking problem is. I'm just not good enough. Oh, I'm in the trenches. I'm never gonna be able to do it again. And the grind continue. I'm not even gonna fix it. We're just gonna leave the headphones like this, actually. It doesn't even matter. Nothing matters. I dodged too soon because nothing matters. He's gonna put a sprinkler down because he hates me. Ugh. Maybe I should be using the great sword. Alright, we've been traced. Around. Three, there's the hand. Woo! I thought we would brute force him into duo, but we did not, and instead we wasted a flask. That's kind of rough. We're dead. I'm alive. Not anymore. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm so distraught. I'm so fucking distraught. No, but Paydoodle, it's different because I actually did him. I did him on our 6th attempt. And then threw the controller down to scream about it and died stacking blood flames. So no break, no brakes, all gas. That was too soon. But I'm not gonna heal. You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna hit you through until Unis, and if I die, I die. Yeah, I die. I'm alive. Okay. Okay, we're out of stamina. We'll let that regen. I dodged way too soon, but he could have done worse, so... There's the hand. Okay, that did hit us, so we need to drink now. Magic. Health. 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 Health again. There we go. Sprinkler? Sprinkler. Not believe that hit, but that was a 6 skill actually. We're gonna get some distance. If he'll let us get distance. Which he won't. But this is a fine time to heal. That was rough, but we didn't get caught in the explosion, just the stab. Into it. We should have been 2 rolls away. Every explosion is a heal, but I don't need to heal. I need to do damage. I cannot believe he hit us there. These are our last. Yep. Those are my last healing flasks. So we're toasted because I played real stupid in phase 1. Oh. I was supposed to stop streaming in 2 minutes today. I can't do that until we win. So, I guess we are all fucking buckled in on the fail train to Lose Town. Until I manage to restore my gamer honor. Don't get me, don't get me. Is that a sprinkler? What is that? I don't know what that was, just a puddle. I hit the wrong button to dodge! I was like, it's R, right? Nope. Magic. I should not have drank him that first. That's what I needed. He's got wings up. Away? Good. I don't want to initiate. I want to respond. Sprinkler. Dodge too soon, but we might be able to heal out of it. I don't know if I'm gonna need the extra magic, but better safe than sorry.
I can see it as clear as day. The coming of our dynasty.
My dynasty. Moog win? I don't think so. Moog lose. Moog lose. Crow win. Crow win. Let's go. We are so back. We are so Moog when? Moog never. Moog yesterday. Moog not again. Moog nevermore. Yes. 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 Moog, you're locked in here with me. And it got a little sloppy at the end, but
I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
So, unfortunately, now you all know, see, what the next boss is gonna be, see. Now I want to know if we can beat Melania as a melee caster, see. And we've got enough runes to level up. D, L, C. The numbers spell disaster for Moog. At the Cocoon of the Empyrean, at least one level. I would really like some extra mind, actually. If we can get mind to 30, that would feel really good. Alternatively, 29 is such an ugly number. 30 would look so much better. It's risky to go in with 50 vigor, but also, like, what's the worst that could happen? In's gonna be our primary damage, but our scaling is... no, wrong. Our scaling is not good. Doing 300 and... what was it, 44? 344 points of damage to Moog per hit? Not enough, because we would hit him with great swords for, like, double that. So, I don't know if this is gonna be the DLC build or not. I wanted to do something new. And Melee Mage is about as new as you can get. It's so over. We're so... literally, Worshipped, it's so fucking funny you bring that up because the whole time we were fighting Moog, literally all I could think about is that meme of the graph of like, fuck it, we ball. Oh, it's so over. We're so back. Mom would be sad. Like, that's the only thing I could think of. Oh, that felt so good. That felt... so good. His fight. I don't. Of all the fights in the game to do hitless, I feel like Moog is the hardest because there's so much shit on the arena that you need to be careful of. Like once you get Melania's waterfowl pattern down, I feel like that's very straightforward. And I say that as someone who has an understanding of what that dodge pattern is, but in execution can only make it like 30% of the time. There's a cheese strat for Moog? What do you mean? Well, I mean, if we were gonna be a cheese caster, the strat would have been Terra Magica into Comet as he walks towards you. But I don't want to do it like that. I'm glad I did it my way. Well, it's like, I wouldn't consider the shackle to be cheese either because, like, the game gives it to you, and it's difficult to acquire. Like, you've really got to go out of your way. You know, Morgott shackle, I think you can buy, but Moogs, you really have to be exploring around in order to find it. I know you can make Radon fly to his doom, Captain. If you're standing at a certain point on the beach by the water when he goes up into phase 2, if he flies at you, he will go into the water, which makes him leave the arena and he dies immediately. There was a part of me that wanted to try to bait that strategy out when we fought Radon yesterday, but I also knew we were operating on a time crunch and I needed to get to Moog by the end of the day. So I was like, maybe we don't fuck around so much. Little a fuck as a treat. The splash landing! Yeah, the splash landing. Well, yeah, and I mean, that's kind of what I did to him when I was power stancing greatswords. The damage is just so much bigger, and you can stagger him. Like when our initial run on Moog, when we fought him for the first time, I could predict when I would get a stagger, how I'd be able to punish it, at exactly what point the fight would phase switch. Not so straightforward with the magic swords. Not so straightforward with the magic. You know, I could also do a little bit more endurance. 30 should be fine. 30 feels like so much already. If we want damage, we gotta go into int. Not that it'll necessarily give us a ton, but, like, anything helps, I guess. Because I do believe that the cap... I think the cap for int isn't... I think it might be 80. I would need to confirm, because I know most of the damage stats, it's gonna be 60. But I think int and faith and arcane are a little bit different. There was a part of me that was like, what if something happens? What if I come up here and something happens? I wish I could hold his hand. Well, everyone, hang on. Let me get dressed. Hang on. Let's do... Albrick. Spellblade. Queen's Bracelets. And we are DLC ready. One more week. So the DLC will drop on... This is a sick-ass fit, by the way. I've never worn this before. This is really fucking sick, actually. We're gonna kiss him! We're gonna kiss the ring on his finger. That's my assumption. The DLC will drop on Thursday. I will be streaming on Friday. I think it's 3 p.m. Pacific, and I will stream the next day at noon. So you all have 21 hours to progress further in the DLC than I will.
Good.
In 3 hours, so you can come watch and not be spoiled. We will be air fucking tight on spoilers for the DLC. I feel like I don't need to say that, but just in case, this is a game that I have sunk over 400 hours into. Worship, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. It is a narrative that is very dear to my heart. I do not want to experience any story spoilers of any kind. So it's like, even if you make a joke, if we think it might be a spoiler, it's gonna go. Because we have no way of knowing. We have no way of knowing. We're gonna be playing it at the same time. So, there are a couple of things I need to do to prep. We're gonna have this file. And then we're gonna have this file with Miquella's Needle, which will require me to beat Melania as a melee mage. I won't have time to stream that, I don't think. If I do, magically, on Monday or Tuesday, I will try and let you all know. And then I need a frenzy save, and then a frenzy save with the needle, because I would like to see how that changes things. I would like to believe that if we have that in our inventory, if we do encounter Miquella, he will make a comment. I would like to believe that if we went into the DLC with Frenzied Flame, that, like, the other fire guy in there would make a comment. I would like comments, please. I would like secret dialogue. I would like to know. So we'll be playing the DLC at least twice. I don't know which one we'll actually go in on, though. There's a part of me that wants to go in as Frenzy, but all in at Portania, all in on one extra line of dialogue that is situation specific. That's all I care about. Yeah, we got him. I beat Moog as a melee mage. That was sick. That was sick, actually. We're so back. We're so back. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be good. I just have to not play Final Fantasy 14 and I can get us all caught up. Okay, everyone. I love you very much. This is a good day. This was a good day. I will see you on Friday for the Shadows of the Erdtree DLC. And we will create a thread for that in the gaming channel on Discord for people who want to talk about it. We'll handle it the same way we did Tears of the Kingdom, which was another big game drop. It's going to be good. Oh, it's going to be sick. We're so back. Oh, the DLC is going to hurt so bad. So bad. I have a prediction for something that I think will happen, and I feel like I need to put it in writing, because if I'm correct, I will be a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. But I also don't like that prediction, so I don't want it to happen, but I'm concerned that it will. We'll have to see. Okay. I'm going to go eat something more than a handful of dried cherries and 3 strawberries. I mean, is it a spoiler if it's purely speculation? Because I have no way of knowing. It's just a trend that I see from Soft do in their games, and I can see how it could apply to this as well. I don't think so, Stone Shiv. I don't think that's what that means. It's like, is it a spoiler? No, maybe it's a fucking prophecy, but I don't think it's a spoiler. But I'm gonna go eat like some real food. Oh, I'm so strong. Oh, I'm so strong. Yeah. I wonder if we'd pierced him if we would have been able to knock him down. He's awfully big, though. He's awfully big. We look so good. All right, yeah, we're ready. It's time. Everyone, I will see you on Discord, and I will see you on Friday. And I can't wait. I hope you'll have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.